Hi, Jackie. Did you receive the new order for the ventilator weaning protocol on Mrs. Jones?
No, I haven't. I'll have to look for it here in the computer. Oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
Great. Well, we're going to use this chart, and according to this, we need to get her oxygen under 50% and her PEEP under 8. And right now, she's on 80% and a PEEP of 8. So why don't I start lowering some of these settings and see if she can tolerate it.
Great.
And I'll come back a little while later and see where we're at.
Great. I think that's a good idea.
Hi, Jackie, I'm back. Well, everything looks good. I've got her oxygen under 50%. She's on 45% and a PEEP of 5. Everything looks good on my end. What about yours?
She's been doing great, and I'm looking at the awakening trial here, and you know, she's not an E2H, but she is on a lot of sedation. So she was very agitated through the night, and so I haven't really tried weaning her sedation. But I could try, and we can see how she does with that. She's not on a neuromuscular blockade, and cardiac-wise, she's doing fine. She doesn't have any evidence of intracranial pressure, and she did really well when the lift team came. We turned her; she didn't desat, so she's doing great.
Well, that's wonderful. It sounds like, other than the sedation, she's met all of the 6 criteria in the spontaneous awakening trial box. So why don't I come back a little later, and we'll see where we're at that point.
Okay. All right, in about an hour, I'll try to work on this sedation.
Perfect.
Get her down.
Hi, Jackie. Gosh, how's she doing since we've taken her down?
Well, I don't think she's doing very well. I've had her sedation off for like 30 minutes now, and she's just becoming more agitated. Her respiratory rate is climbing to over 35 a minute, and her heart rate's going up, blood pressure's going up, and she's getting very animated here, and I'm just afraid she's going to pull this tube out.
Well, according to this spontaneous awakening trial, she's not going to meet the criteria. I can see her respiratory rate's high. She's not getting a good minute ventilation. Her volumes are small. Her rate's high. I think we ought to just give her a little more sedation.
I'm gonna restart her sedation at half the level she was on before.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so that should help calm her down a little bit now. And we can try again later.
I
will
agree.
wait an hour or two.
I agree. And let's document what's going on here.
Yes.
Perfect.
Hi, Mrs. Jones. I can see that you're feeling a lot better now. We're going to try to get that tube out today. So it's going to take a little effort on your part, and we're going to be making some changes in the ventilator and things, and so it's going to make you feel a little strange, but we're going to keep a close eye on you, make sure everything's okay.
So you were able to wean her sedation then?
Yeah, it's off now, and
Wow.
she's more awake, and I've been able to talk to her. She understands, and she follows commands, and so I think she's doing okay.
Good. Then we've passed the spontaneous awakening trial, it looks like. She's doing great. Everything looks good. So why don't we move forward to the next step, which is the spontaneous breathing trial. And so basically, I'm going to try to put her on a pressure support of less than 7. According to the parameters, it has to be a CPAP of 5 or pressure support ventilation no greater than 7 centimeters. If she tolerates that for a half an hour and we don't have to increase her oxygen and nothing weird happens, she might get this tube pulled.
Oh, that's good news.
So I'm going to be
That's
making
great.
some changes to your ventilator here, and you're going to be doing more of your own breathing, okay? It's going to feel a little strange at first, but don't panic. Just try to stay calm and relax, and we'll get through this, okay? Okay, great. I'm going to make those changes right now. Okay, Jackie, she's set.
Okay, now again, you're gonna have to be working a little bit, so it's gonna feel a little different than it has before. Okay? So we're gonna do this just for about 30 minutes and see how you do. Hi, Mrs. Jones, how you doing? Are you having a hard time here? Okay, you're looking a little diaphoretic. Are you having trouble breathing? The alarm keeps going off over here. I think I better give Stephanie a call so she can come and check. Just give me a minute here. Hi, Stephanie. This is Jackie. Mrs. Jones seems to be having some problems here. Her apnea alarm keeps going off, and she's not really triggering the vent. So, could you come help us, please? Thank you.
Wow, Jackie, I'm here. What's going on?
Well, she's feeling really distressed, and she's not able to trigger the vent. The apnea alarm keeps going off.
Yeah, her minute ventilation is really small, and her heart rate's going up, her SATs are low. That's all the criteria. She's failing it.
Hey, you know, I just spoke to Dr. Shapiro, and she gave me an order to give her some Lasix. So I think I'll do that, and we'll see how
I'm
that
going to
works.
put her back on mode to support her breathing, and
Okay.
maybe after some time we can come back and do this over. But let's let her break for a while. She's getting tired
All
out.
right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So there, that's a better mode. So she's a little more comfortable now.
Wow, Jackie, she looks better. What's going on?
She is much better. She got the Lasix yesterday and diuresed a couple liters, and she sounds much better. She's awake and cooperative, and I think we're ready to move on.
Great. Did you hear that, Miss Jones? You're awake. Well, I'm going to try to get you to breathe on your own again today, okay? I'm going to put you back on that trial that we tried yesterday where you did all your own breathing. And if you do well after about a half an hour, you just might get this tube out today. Sound good? Great. I'm going to do that right now, okay?
So just remember, you know, you're going to feel like it's going to require a little more effort. It'll be a little more difficult to breathe, but you are so much better.
Okay, good. She's on a pressure support of 7 for the spontaneous breathing trial screening criteria. And if she does well, we are going to be able to pull this tube out.
Great. That's our goal for today.
Great.
Oh, hi, Stephanie.
Wow, Miss Jones looks better today. How are you feeling, Miss Jones? Better? Good? She doesn't look tired out.
She's doing great. Really great.
Well, she's been on this pressure support of 7 for over half an hour. I think it's time to get an ABG, which is a blood test to check on how well you've been breathing on your own. I'll give that result to Dr. Shapiro, and hopefully we can get this tube pulled. Looks like she's met all the criteria.
Yes, and we're anxious to get moving on that. She'd love to have that tube out.
Great. Hi, Miss Jones. Your ABG results look really good. It looks like it's time to pull this tube out. Jackie, I talked to Dr. Shapiro. I showed her the ABG results. She's really pleased with them. So it's time to pull this tube out.
Well, that's good to hear. We'll get that done today then. Stephanie, while you go and get the equipment you need for the extubation, I'm going to finish up my documentation of how she did through all these trials.
Good. And after we get this tube pulled out, I'll finish my documentation as well. Hi, Miss Jones. You look really good. How's your breathing been?
Good.
Your numbers look good. You look good.
She's on 2 liters of O2. Her SAT's been 97%. She's not had any difficulty at all with breathing. Her lungs are clear. So she's doing very well.
Great. I'm just going to take a quick listen, make sure you don't have any swelling in your throat, and
Okay.
okay, deep breath in and out for me. Wow, wonderful.